Alright, this is Dreamforge. I'm just going to pick one of these already made games that have been made by other... this one looks good.
The asphalt bends beneath the burning wheel. Enzo chases ghosts that time can't heal. Vincenzo turns the rusted melting.
The asphalt ripples underfoot, a dark, liquid sea that threatens to swallow the pit lane whole.
This isn't the Grand Prix. The air tastes like ozone and melted wax. I have to find a way back.
You are late, driver. The circuit is unraveling and this engine requires your focus, not your confusion.
My God! Look at how these cylinders fold into themselves. It's impossible, like a nightmare caught in a mirror. This isn't just a broken motor. Its warped, tangled shape is the very anchor holding me here, binding me to this melting purgatory. A monument to speed, or perhaps a tombstone. It spirals toward nothingness, reflecting the madness of this place in every twisted shard of chrome. The track beneath my feet, it feels feverish, pulsing like a living thing. This isn't tarmac. It's a hallucination masquerading as a road. This metal box is twisted beyond recognition, yet it seems to hum with an invitation. Inside, a wrench, pulsing with a bioluminescent blue light. It feels as though this tool might finally give me the grip I need to tame these shifting, impossible bolts. This light, it's almost soothing, like starlight trapped in steel. It feels steady in a place where everything else is trying to come undone.
The gears do not turn for those who do not understand the flow of time.
I knew that.
If you truly knew, then you would understand that the silence here is not empty. It is hungry. This machine, this vessel, is the only tether holding our fractured existence against the encroaching void. Without it, the very threads of what we perceive as reality would unravel into nothingness. I toil with these tools to keep that anchor secure, for once it slips, there is no returning.
Right, okay.
Acceptance is a heavy cloak to wear, yet it is necessary. As I return these tools to the cabinet, bent as they are, like broken reflections of true implements, know that my work here is only to maintain that singular, fragile connection. This Ferrari is the needle stitching our existence to the fabric of a world that has otherwise abandoned us. Do you have the resolve to help me hold that stitch?
Of course I do. Vinny!
A familiarity in your tone that feels like a forgotten gear. Veni. It stirs something stagnant in the air. If you hold such resolve, then you must grasp why this machine, this singular, twisted engine, is the only thing keeping our reality from melting into the abyss. It is the tether, the sole anchor, and my work here with these broken tools is all that prevents the final dissolution. Tell me, do you truly see the weight of what we are guarding?
Yes, a lot on future tech. We can get rich.
Wealth is a phantom, a currency of dust in a desert of dying time. You speak of riches, while the very foundation of this space, this engine, is the only anchor preventing our reality from dissolving into the ether. My hands toil with these warped tools not for gold, but to keep the tether taut. Do you not feel the void pulling at your own seams? Wanting to tear us into nothingness?
Yes, but we have to live for tomorrow.
Tomorrow is but a fleeting mirage when the now is crumbling. You speak of living, yet you ignore that the very floor beneath our boots is weeping into nothingness. This machine, it is the sole anchor keeping our reality from dissolving into the void completely. I tend to these broken tools only to ensure that the anchor holds, for if it slips, there is no tomorrow to look forward to. Only the silence of an unmade world.
These telemetry logs, they're impossible. They show the same machine, the same engine, repeating this cycle over and over again. I've been here before, haven't I? This isn't the first time this car has been lost in this place.
Those logs tell a heavy story, driver. If you force that engine to restart, you may find your way home, or you may simply cease to exist entirely.
Okay.
As Enzo reaches into the center of the hovering sculpture, the air grows dense and cold. With a sharp tug, the glowing metallic gear breaks free. Immediately, the rippling walls of the pit lane shudder, and the frantic, melting distortions in the room seem to lock into a momentarily stable geometry. The gear pulses in his palm, feeling less like metal and more like a heartbeat.
The air feels heavier, less like it's about to liquefy. It's as if this piece is the missing heart of the room's stability. If I hold on to this, maybe I can keep this reality from collapsing entirely while I work.
Enzo stands before the twisted, metallic mass, his hands hovering over the components. He feels the weight of the moment. The path forward is split between the cold, alien precision of Vincenzo's mechanical logic and the raw, unscripted instinct of his own racing soul. The room waits, the melting walls pulsing in anticipation of his choice. He knows, with the clarity of a driver at the final turn, that the method he chooses to bind these parts will define not just the Ferrari's function, but the very nature of his escape.
The choice is mine. If I follow the precise path, I may leave behind more of myself than I intend. But if I trust my instinct, I risk tearing this entire dimension, and myself, to pieces. I have to decide how this engine breathes again.
How will you assemble the engine? Follow Vincenzo's precise, cold mechanical instructions. Or trust your own desperate, human racing intuition.
You'll court catastrophe! Your primitive methods will shatter the very foundation of this reality!
I have spent my life driving by instinct, not by manual. I will not let this machine define its own limits. Listen to that. It doesn't need your logic. It needs a driver.
You are destroying the map to your own return.
Vincenzo's numbers don't account for the heat of the track. This engine needs a pulse, not a blueprint.
Liquid pedestal? Where's that?
Look at that light, bleeding down the stand like thick honey. It's barely holding its shape, just like everything else in this wretched place. This container.
Oh, that was it.
It's pulsing against my palm. Like it's desperate to feed that engine. It feels alive. It's still here, mocking me with its impossible folds. A heavy, frozen heart that refuses to beat. It's still changing shape in my hands, breathing in sync with the room. A volatile, shifting weight I'm not sure I want to open.
There we go.
That won't do anything. This monument is solid stone and twisted metal. It doesn't have a tank for this stuff. I'd just be wasting it.
Well, where else am I meant to put it then?
Another soul caught in the wax, tripping away into eternity. It's like looking at a reflection of my own fate if I stay here too long. Is like a pool of quicksilvers, restless and gleaming. It feels almost as if it's waiting for something to be poured into it, or perhaps waiting to pour itself into me.
Oh, it did do, but it didn't work. Oh, now it works.
Breathing liquid into the heart of the engine. The fuel resists at first, then surges into the cylinders with a violent, rhythmic greed that overrides the intricate locking mechanisms. The engine shudders, a low guttural growl vibrating through the floor as the volatile energy takes hold, completely bypassing the cautious protocols that had kept it dormant.
That's it. It's hungry. I forced it to drink the raw energy, completely bypassing those rigid safety protocols. This engine is no longer waiting for permission. It's primed to run on something far more dangerous.
The engine screams, and Vincenzo recoils, his very form flickering like a dying candle in a gale.
The car is repaired. We must make haste.
Haste is a phantom that haunts the reckless, Enzo. Yes, the shell is whole, but it lacks the ghost, the intelligence to navigate the folding corridors of the void. You speak of escape, yet you do not see the barrier that remains. I could bridge that gap. I could fold my own essence into the clockwork of the pistons. But such a fusion is a one-way path. Is your desire for the finish line truly worth the dissolving of my own identity into your machine?
What are you saying?
I speak of the price of the road, Enzo. The gate ahead is not a door that opens for mere metal. It requires a pilot who understands the language of this shifting void. My consciousness is the key. If I bind myself to the engine, I become the machine's mind, and we can pierce the veil together. But if I do this, I shall never be separate again. Do you understand? I am offering the only piece of myself that is still real to ensure your return. Is that the sacrifice you ask of me?
If it's the only way to tear through this hell, then yes. We move together. or we both fade into nothing.
I'm asking you to become the heartbeat of this engine, so we can finally break out.
Please, Vinny, make the jump.
My consciousness shall be the fuel that drives your escape, Enzo. Do not look back at the void.
Vincenzo, no! There must be another way to stabilize the gate.
The path is open. Drive, before the shadow catches us both.
I will carry your rhythm with me to the finish line.
Go, Enzo. The engine needs a pilot, and I am becoming the engine. Do not let this sacrifice be for nothing.
I won't forget this, Vincenzo. I'll make sure we both make it out in spirit.
Are you ready to do this, Vinny?
I have prepared for this, Enzo. My very existence has been a long, hollow weight, etched into the rust of these cabinets and the marrow of this dimension. I was woven into the fabric of this engine for one purpose: to be the spark that finally carries you back to the light. It is not a death, but a return to function. My cost is to lose the echo of my name, but the gain is your race. I am ready. Merge with me, and let us tear this sky apart.
Vincenzo's physical form begins to fray at the edges, dissolving into threads of shimmering light that drift toward the heart of the Ferrari. With a final desperate turn of the key, the engine screams into life, its geometry shifting and harmonizing until it vibrates with a frequency that tears the very air in the pit lane. A blinding, searing hole in reality. A portal opens before them, revealing the hazy, sun-drenched chaos of the Grand Prix. The engine is now a bridge, humming with the combined essence of man and machine, and the path to the finish line is clear. Yet, as the blinding light washes over the room, Enzo realizes that while the portal is open, the ultimate decision of how he traverses it and who he will be when he emerges rests entirely on his shoulders. Do you bring the hybrid Ferrari with you? Enter the portal with a sentient Ferrari, or abandon the car and leap into the portal.
The rhythm. It's not just the car, it's me. I'm guiding us through.
Steer into the dissonance, Enzo. Do not let the horizon break your focus.
I'm coming home!
The track awaits your arrival, driver.
The engine roars with a voice that is distinctly Vincenzo South. You have crossed the threshold, but the passenger seat feels heavy with a presence that refuses to be left behind.
I can feel him in the gears. I didn't just bring the car back. I brought him. Still rippling. Like the track is trying to swallow itself whole. At least the exit is right there in front of me now.
To waste time time on that threshold is to tempt the shadows. Miyokaro, the chariot breathes with a newfound hunger, and only the roar of the engine shall carve our path through the skin of the sky.
Then what am I meant to be doing then?
It stands there, a crone finger pointing at a heaven that doesn't exist yet. A reminder of what I'm leaving behind, I suppose.
Oh, there we go.
Enzo slides into the driver's seat, the leather molding to him as if welcoming a long-lost spirit. The Ferrari, humming with the fused consciousness of man and mechanic, vibrates with a terrifying, beautiful power. With a final, silent nod to the empty pit, he slams his foot down. The machine lunges forward, tearing through the rippling asphalt and hurtling headlong into the blinding, swirling abyss of the portal, the only bridge back to the world he once knew. The walls of the pit lane buckle and dissolve into nothingness as Enzo tears through the swirling rift, the world behind him folding away like paper. As the Ferrari crosses the shimmering, fractured line that marks the end of the impossible circuit, the world violently snaps back into place. The roar of a real crowd replaces the void's silence, and the harsh sun of the Grand Prix blinds him for a moment. Enzo gasps, clutching the wheel, and feels a strange, rhythmic hum echoing in his own mind, a quiet, mechanical whisper that guides his hand and steadies his nerves. He is home, yet he is never truly alone. The essence of his savior is now woven into his thoughts, and the very heart of his machine, a permanent, guiding pulse that will lead him through every turn to come. The shared consciousness. Enzo returns to the track forever altered, carrying the spectral essence of Vincenzo as a permanent, guiding whisper within his mind.
Welcome back, champion. You didn't just escape the melting circuit. That final dash through the portal with Vincenzo. Seriously? Become epic. Ready for another trip?
Let's play my game now. Level up. The theme on this song's so good. On this game, sorry. Banging.
Neon lights in the rainy street, art skipping every single beat. Timothy Vance, what you hiding inside? That radiotic door you can push aside. Oh, Sarah Vance is knocking at the door, but the heroes rising from the shop floor. Midnight shift and the power surging fast, building the future, breaking from the past.
A heavy key. This must be for the back office.
Maybe the answers I've been looking for are hidden back there.
Tim, you've been jumpy all night. Is the shop too quiet? You know you can talk to me if the neighborhood is getting to you.
Yeah. Sleep. Been rough of late.
Rough sleep, Timothy. That's what you say when you're hiding a fire inside you. Look at this plant. It's just as withered as this neighborhood feels lately. People are whispering about strange things happening around the Foundry District, and honestly, it scares me. Whatever is going on in these streets, it feels like it's getting too close to home. Are you sure you're all right, or is there something about this shop or this city that you're not telling me?
I'm fine, really.
I'm fine. It's just another way of saying you're carrying the world on your shoulders, Timothy. I've lived in this city long enough to know when the air is thick with more than just smog. There's a restlessness in the air, especially near the Foundry. It feels like something, or someone, is about to snap, and I can't help but feel that you're right in the middle of it. Please, just look me in the eye and tell me you aren't in danger. Because everything around us feels like it's teetering on the edge.
The danger lurks outside.
Outside? Timothy, look at me. The Foundry District is practically glowing with those strange energy spikes. It's not just outside anymore, it's bleeding into every street corner. I'm worried it's going to consume everything, even this shop. If you know more than you're saying, please, don't keep me in the dark. I feel like we're standing on top of a powder keg, and I just want to make sure you don't get caught in the blast.
The old catch register next, alright? Check that.
Wait, what's this? A log entry, hidden in the register. It says there's been suspicious activity near the Foundry District canals. Could that be the same energy source that did this to me? It's all connected. This door, it's always felt like it was hiding something more important than just old paperwork. Now, it feels like it's practically vibrating. Just another day in the glamorous life of a corner shop clerk, surrounded by trash and bad vibes. This piece of metal is the only reason I'm actually going to get answers tonight. Let's hope it works. A heavy-duty light. Definitely going to need this if I'm digging around in the back office tonight.
Maybe I can go in there now.
Time to see what's really going on behind this lock. Hopefully, it's not worse than I think.
The heavy door clicks open. Inside, scattered papers litter the desk, their contents covered in frantic, handwritten notes about biokinetic energy signatures and Foundry District spikes. Timothy's breath hitches as he realizes the dates on the documents match the exact moment his world started to fray.
Okay. Did we not complete that then? Go now again.
It's open now, but the secrets inside feel heavier than they did a moment ago. I'm not sure if I'm ready to deal with what this means. It's finally open. I can't believe how much time I spent wondering what was on the other side. This thing saved my skin in the back room. I'd be lost in the dark without it.
Okay.
Same old headlines, different day. I wonder if anyone actually reads this stuff anymore. That thing's been watching me work for months, but I bet it's missed every interesting thing that's actually happened here.
First one more, if not I'm gonna take a hint because I don't know what to do.
I still can't believe how much truth was sitting behind this door. It's like finding a map to a place you didn't know you were already in.
Hint activated. Where is it then?
Timothy, you've been hovering by that office door for a while now. Maybe the answers you're so worried about are actually waiting on the other side?
Yeah, but I've been in there though. Maybe I need to give her the key. That's what she says.
Yeah. What are you doing with that key? I think you have the wrong person. I'm your mother, not a lock.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Use flashlight. Didn't come up before.
Shining a light on the lock doesn't make the key turn any easier. I need to use the right tool for the job.
Then use the key on the door then. Ah, there we go.
The lock turns with a satisfying click, and the heavy door swings open. Inside, Timothy finds desk drawers pulled open and scattered papers everywhere, their contents covered in handwritten notes. As he scans the pages, the dread settles in his gut. These aren't just random occurrences. They're documented readings, tracing every single energy spike back to a single, intensely concentrated, and highly radioactive source. The source that started all of this.
My God, it's not random. Every single surge, every spike. They're all coming from one single concentrated radioactive point. It's all leading back to the same place.
The heavy door clicks open, revealing a desk scattered with notes. As Timothy scans them, his blood runs cold. These aren't just erratic readings. The documents explicitly confirm that the energy spikes are artificial and originate from a single, highly concentrated, radioactive source located somewhere beneath the city.
Tim? What was that? Did you just... glad?
It's just the old fluorescent lights, Mum. They're flickering again. Don't worry about it.
Timothy, you've been acting like a ghost all night. Why don't you check that security feed and tell me what's really going on in this shop?
I wonder if that thing has been recording the weird pulses lately. Might be worth checking the footage. If I could ever figure out... I don't like the look of those dents.
Okay, click on that again, see what happens.
Maybe it's time I finally take a look at what this thing has been seeing. If there's trouble outside, I need to know before it's at my door.
Timothy turns to the monitor connected to the security system.
There we go.
As he cycles through the grainy, flickering camera feeds, he spots a silhouette, a jagged, unsettling figure lingering just outside the shop, staring directly at the front entrance. The figure is perfectly still, despite the frantic, unnatural swaying of the streetlights around it. Timothy's heart hammers against his ribs. He knows that figure is looking for him.
The key won't do anything to the cameras. It's meant for a physical lock, not digital systems.
Timothy, look at me. You're pacing like you're waiting for the world to end. So why don't you focus on locking up this place before we talk?
Locking up. Okay.
Timothy, honey, locking the door won't stop what's bothering you. We need to talk about why you're really shaking like that.
You look so worried, Mum. I wish I could tell you that everything is going to be all right. But I'm not even sure if I believe that myself.
Timothy, look at me. You're acting like you're hiding the whole world under that apron. So why don't you focus on making sure this place is actually secure before you start trying to dodge my questions?
Time is moving way too slow tonight. I just want this shift to end already.
Tim, honey, focus. We need to figure out what's really going on in this place before you start poking at the locks.
Give me a hint then.
Timothy, look at me. You're holding on to something heavy, aren't you? You have to decide if you're going to keep this to yourself, or let me help you carry it. We can't stay in this limbo forever.
The city outside just keeps staring back, doesn't it? Like it knows something I don't.
Tim, honey, the desk is just a mess of old receipts. Why don't you talk to me about why you've been acting so strange lately?
Alright, if you let me do that, I will.
Timothy, stop fidgeting with your apron and just tell me, why does this place feel like it's vibrating? And what exactly have you been hiding in that back office?
I still can't talk to her. I'm gonna sit down as well. Make room for me. Okay. Sit on the table.
Seriously? Baked beans? This shop really does have everything, except for a decent sense of purpose. Canned beans. Not exactly the gourmet meal I was hoping for after a shift like this. More dust than product. This place is barely hanging together. I really should have watered that thing weeks ago. Now it's just sad. If that little guy is actually bringing me luck, I'd hate to see what bad luck looks like. I've spent enough time stuck behind this desk to know it's not the gateway to anything exciting. Usually.
Timothy, you've been acting so strange all night. Why don't you check that security monitor while I look around?
Oh, you want me to check the monitor again? Okay. I'm gonna sit right in front of it. Job.
That thing is just a reminder of how paranoid this city makes everyone. I'd rather not think about who or what is watching. I'm done worrying about whatever that thing is recording. I've got enough real-life monsters to worry about tonight. I'm still trying to shake the feeling that something or someone is watching me through that lens right now.
Gonna talk to me yet,
Timothy,
woman?
look at me. You're shaking. And this shop feels like a powder keg. Why don't you check that back office or get a handle on what's going on in here before you try to talk your way out of this?
You want me to go in the back office again? Already been in it.
I've already seen enough of what's behind there to last a lifetime. I'm not sure I ever want to step back into that room again.
Timothy, you look like you're about to jump out of your skin. Maybe you should finish up your inventory or check those security monitors before you try to tell me what's really going on.
I've checked the cameras.
Same old trashy magazines. I don't know who's still buying these when the world outside is falling apart.
Oh, maybe I can lock up now. I didn't think of that. The door should already be locked though.
Timothy, hold on. That shutter's not going anywhere, and I think we need to talk about what's actually happening to you before you start locking things down.
Now we can talk to her, maybe?
Timothy, you've been acting like you're bracing for an earthquake all night. Tell me, have you even checked the security logs or the back office to see what's actually going on out there?
I still can't talk to her. I think I may need to pick up that can.
That thing is buzzing louder than usual. Almost like the cold inside is trying to fight off something external. More caffeine? I think my heart is already doing enough overtime tonight. I still can't believe I found those logs tucked away in there. Sometimes the most mundane things have the loudest secrets. Too many hours spent standing right here, wishing I was anywhere else. Now, I'm just wishing I knew what to do next. Too many long, sleepless nights spent staring at this spot. I really hope I'm done with all this.
Timothy, you've been pacing this shop for hours. Don't you think it's time we really talked about what's going on? Or are we just going to keep dancing around the truth?
What else am I gonna do?
I've already been in there. No need to shine a light on it again. I need to focus on what to do next.
I think I need to go out here with the flashlight, Ashley.
Timothy, stop fussing with that shutter and look at me. We need to talk about what's really going on with you tonight.
She doesn't want to talk to me yet.
Only thing in here shorter than my patience for this shift.
I'm gonna give her the flashlight. That's what happened.
Timothy, put that down. You're blinding me. What on earth has gotten into you?
I don't know how to complete the game.
Tim, quit obsessing over that table. We need to talk about why you've been acting so strange lately.
Well, you didn't give me any chance to talk to you.
Timothy, honey, you're looking a bit jumpy. Maybe you should check the security feed or lock those shutters before we have a real conversation.
But I've done all that. Well, at least I've tried to attempt to do all that.
I should probably figure out how to explain this mess to Mum before I start bolting down the doors for the night. I can't believe I'm still obsessing over that thing. It's just recording ghosts at this point.
Maybe I can talk to her now? Come on. Come on. There we go.
Timothy, look at me. You're pacing like a trapped animal. And this whole place feels like it's vibrating with more than just that broken light. So why don't you tell me what's actually going on in this shop?
I still can't even talk to her. Okay, click on her again. Click on her again.
Timothy, you look like you've seen a ghost. Why don't you check the monitors or finish locking up before we try to have a real talk?
I did try and lock up, but you didn't even let me.
Whatever is out there, it's not going to just walk away. The way it keeps banging against the front. It's like it knows I'm waiting.
Then go and get him with the flashlight.
Timothy, honey, shining that light at the door isn't going to fix whatever is actually going on with you tonight. Let's just talk, please.
But you're not letting me. Not letting me talk to you.
Timothy, look at me. Before we go locking things down, don't you think we should talk about why you've been acting so strange lately?
You look like you're holding your breath, Mum. I'm sorry for all of this, for keeping you in the dark.
Timothy, you can barely keep your eyes open, and you're pacing like there's a bomb about to go off. Why don't you check that security monitor while I try to make sense of this mess?
Ah, the side path.
Timothy takes a deep breath, the neon green hum of his bioenergy thrumming beneath his skin. He looks at Sarah, realizing he has to choose either lay the weight of his dangerous new reality on her shoulders and face the coming storm together, or maintain his silence, protecting her by becoming the lone guardian the city didn't ask for. He makes his choice, And in that moment, the path of his knight and his life is set in stone.
Mom, I can't keep doing this alone. I need to tell you everything that's been happening.
Timothy takes a long, shaky breath, looking at his mother. The neon light from outside casts long, erratic shadows across the room as he makes his choice to finally bridge the gap between his terrifying reality and the only person he has ever truly trusted. He prepares to tell her everything, ready to stop running from the truth.
Mom, there's something you need to know. It's not just the shop or the city. It's me. I've been hiding something that's changing everything.
How will you handle Sarah's suspicion tonight? Hint at the truth to gain her trust. Or maintain your cover and investigate the district alone. The weight of the secret feels heavier than ever. But as you choose to let your guard down, the atmosphere in the shop shifts from suspicion to a fragile, shared silence.
Tim, what is happening to you?
It's not just stress. It's something else. Something I can't control.
That loaded up late, didn't it?
I knew you were hiding something, but I didn't think it was this. We need to be very careful about who hears this, Timothy.
The weight of the secret feels heavier than ever, but as you choose to let your guard down, the atmosphere in the shop shifts from suspicion to a fragile, shared silence.
We've already heard that dialogue.
Tim, what is happening to you?
It's not just stress. It's something else. Something I can't control.
I've already seen that.
I knew you were hiding something, but I didn't think it was this.
Thing is
We
broken.
need to be very careful about who hears this, Timothy.
Maybe you'll lock up now? That's the end of the game. I think.
Tim, stop fiddling with that shutter. You're shaking like a leaf, and you need to tell me what's actually going on with you.
I have. I just showed you.
You're shaking, Timothy. Take a breath. If you're struggling to find the words, just start from the beginning. You were just taking out the trash, right? What happened? Did you get hurt?
No, not hurt.
If you weren't hurt, then what is it? You've been acting like a ghost haunting your own life. Just tell me, Timothy, what happened by those trash bins? Whatever you're holding back, I promise I can handle it.
I have been going through changes, Mum.
Changes? What kind of changes, Timothy? Please, just tell me. Did you touch something out there? Was it that substance I heard was spilled near the bins? You're scaring me, but I need to understand. Is this why you've been so different?
Yes, Mum. It was that spill. I slipped, and some of that glowing sludge got all over me. Ever since, I haven't been the same. It's like there's this energy, this neon green surge, constantly buzzing under my skin. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Yay!
The weight of the secret finally lifted. Sarah stands tall, her gaze hardening with a new, fierce resolve to protect her son at any cost.
Tactical gear. Maybe go to the inventory bench for that.
Timothy, stop worrying about the table for a second. Look at your arms. They're practically vibrating with that strange light.
Calibrate armor.
Timothy carefully peels back the edge of his apron, revealing the complex glowing channels of kinetic energy coursing beneath his skin. Sarah, her expression shifting from fear to focused determination, leans in close. She uses the tactical tools scattered across the counter to help him adjust the flow, tightening a coupling here and dampening a resonance there. As the last adjustment locks into place, the blinding, chaotic neon green light diminishes into a steady, controlled hum. Timothy feels the pressure in his limbs subside, the volatile energy now safely routed through the stabilized channels.
That's it. It's not burning anymore. It's actually steady. You just gave me control I didn't think I could have, Mom. Thank you. Seeing you actually helped me with this, it makes everything feel a little less like the end of the world. I don't know what I would have done without you tonight. I want to be put to good use out there, Mum.
Good use, Timothy. You're talking like a soldier, not my son. But I see the fire in you now. If we're going to face whatever is happening in the Foundry District, we do it my way, with caution and strategy, not just brute force. We'll protect this neighborhood, but you promise me you won't throw your life away. Are we agreed on that?
I can't hide from this anymore, Mum. The city is bleeding.
Then we do. If this is the path you're choosing, then we stand together. Just promise me you won't throw your life away for a city that doesn't know who you are.
I'm not doing this for them, Sarah. I'm doing it because we can't hide in this shop forever while the Foundry tears the neighborhood apart.
Okay.
Timothy jams the security key into the override port, his hands steady as he engages the heavy-duty locking mechanisms. The metal shutter groans, then slides down with a heavy, final clatter, sealing the front entrance completely. With the shop now fortified, he turns to see Sarah already moving to barricade the gap, their combined efforts creating a solid, tactical vantage point against whoever or whatever is coming for them.
That's it. It's locked tight. They aren't getting in without a fight, and by the time they do, we'll be ready for them.
With a deafening screech of twisted metal, the entrance gives way, and the shop is suddenly swarmed. Timothy focuses his will, channeling the chaotic bioenergy deep within his chest. Instead of letting it tear through him, he directs the flow outward. A brilliant, neon green shockwave erupts from his body, pulsing through the shop and slamming into the encroaching attackers outside. The force is perfectly tuned, disabling them instantly while leaving Sarah safely behind his defensive barrier. He realizes with a surge of relief that the energy is his to command, a focused, defensive storm.
I did it. I actually controlled it. That energy isn't just a threat anymore. It's mine to command. And it's not going to hurt anyone else tonight.
Timothy draws a deep, steady breath, and for the first time, he doesn't fight the hum under his skin, he commands it. A torrent of brilliant neon green bioenergy erupts from his body, not as a chaotic surge, but as a focused, disciplined wave. It flows like liquid lightning across the shop floor, surging outward to disable the attackers at the shutter, leaving them incapacitated without ever touching Sarah. In the brilliant glow, Timothy realizes the truth. This power isn't a curse, it's a force he can harness.
I see it now. I'm not losing control. I am the control. I can use this. I can protect you.
Timothy, the shop's already a wreck. Focus on us. We made it through the worst of it. Let's talk about what happens now.
No need to rattle that anymore. It's done its job and kept us safe. That's the last of them.
It seems so, Timothy. For tonight, at least, the danger has passed. Seeing you stand there, so sure of yourself, I realize we aren't just mother and son anymore. We're partners, protecting this district together. I'm with you, now and always, whatever comes next.
Guardians of New Salford. Timothy and Sarah emerge from the wreckage as the city's secret protectors, forging an unbreakable bond amidst the ruins of their workplace.
I don't care. Alright, well, that was my own game. So
Welcome back.
you can make
You
one
really
here.
turned the Midnight Shift into a
Well-
superhero origin story, didn't you? Calibrating your kinetic channels with Sarah was a pro move. It's not every day you see a mom and son duo saving New Salford from a neon green disaster. You two are officially the district's most dangerous shopkeepers. Ready to clock into another adventure?
Oh. I am done. Thanks for watching. If you do like the game, be sure to get it. It's on Steam, I think, to get at the moment. There's always updates coming to the game to make it more efficient. So yeah, later guys.